Welcome to Forex Mentor Weekly Forex Forecast. So before we start the analysis, kindly like, share, subscribe and click the bell icon for the next videos. So let's start. So this is the Euro USD chart. So as I told you last week that my overall opinion about the Euro USD is downside down move, but price is still in a range. Price is still moving in a range. So my opinion about the Euro USD is now a little bit changed, because if we get some corrective structure here, then we might see some downward moves. But after completing this wave, maybe next week, we might see some impulsive upward move to break this high and create another high before go down. So price is moving in a longer term corrective way. So my overall opinion about the Euro USD is downside, then move upside, then move downside. So this is the pound USD. So as I told you last week, the price was break from this long channel, and my overall opinion about the GBP was changed last week. And I told you that I am now bearish to bullish, because after break from this channel with impulsive move, I told you last week that we might see some upward moves, and I share the longer term target of pound USD is over here, 1.30. So price is moving as expected. So what will be the next move of GBPUSD next week? So this is the major and strong resistance area, and price was reject from this area with a bearish engulfing candle. So if this week price break this level with an impulsive candle, then we might see some upward move towards our target. But if the market shows some bearish power over this area, then we might see some downward pressure to test this level before go upwards. So all my view about the pound USD is still upside up move. So this is the USD yen. So as I predict and analyzed last week that I am pretty much bullish in USD yen, but I am waiting for the price to test this area before taking any long position. And the price was moving as I expected. Price break this range and move towards to the downside and nearly hit our area. So next week, if I see some rejecting candles over this area or this area, then we might take some buy positions, and our target is still same over this area. So my overall opinion about the USD yen is still upside up move. But before I take any long position, I see some price action candles over these areas. So this is the Kiwi USD. So as I told you last week that price is moving upward, but buyers are not very strong over this area. So as I analyzed last week that the price may hit this level before go downwards, and price was moving as expected, and price hit this level, then reject from this area, then price hit this level again, then reject from this area, and we see here over this area price want to break this area, but the sellers come back to push price down, seller come back to push price down, and we see lots of rejections over this area. So my overall opinion about the Kiwi USD is still downside, but if we see some impulsive move to upside with a strong buying pressure, then we might take some buy positions. But now my overall view about the Kiwi USD is still downside down move. So this is the Aussie New Zealand. So as we predicted last week, and I share my longer term view about the Aussie New Zealand is upside up move, and I told you that I am waiting for a good area to buy for a longer term long move, and this is the big trade of the 2020. So never miss this golden opportunity of Aussie New Zealand. So as I told you last week that I am looking for some buying positions over this area, and I told you that the price may go further down to create some fake outs before go upwards. So my overall view about the Aussie New Zealand is still upside up move, and I told you do not miss this trade, guys. This is the most profitable trade and most profitable opportunity I see in 2020. So focus on this pair and always look for some buying opportunity. Do not sell this pair. Buy. If you see some strong rejection candles or bullish moves, then buy this pair, and this is a longer term and a profitable trade I see. So this is the USDCAD. So as I told you last week that I am waiting for a breakout, or price may hit this level before go upwards, and the price was moving as expected or as predicted. Price was rejected from this area, then move here. Then last week I told you that we might get some corrective structure over, the price may test this area, then move upwards. So all my view about the USDCAD is still upside up move with these targets. Price will move upside, and this is the another sign for the upside. You see this candle, price was moving with a strong bullish move, and this is the sign of the bullish continuation move. So next week we might get some corrective structure here before go upwards. So all my view about the USDCAD is still upside up move with these targets. So this is the pound yen. So as I told you last week that I see some bullish power over this area, and these are my targets which I shared last week. So price was moving as expected, price was hit our first target last week. So what will be the next move of pound yen? So the next move of pound yen is still upside up move, and I am still bullish in pound yen because I did not see any strong sellers over this area. So next week we might get some downward moves, then we move towards upwards. So these are our first target was hit it last week. So next week we might get some rejection to test this level before go upwards. So all my view about the pound yen is still upside up move.